Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and I wanted to throw together a quick little video here to show you the typical, I guess you could say, an hour play in Asheron's Call. Now, I'm not going to do a full hour. I'm only going to do like maybe 15, 20 minutes tops. But I wanted to just show everybody, what the game's about pretty much. So, right now what I did is I had V-Tank start buffing me. See this mini remote up here right next to my compass that I'm moving around? I turned on buff, and I actually don't even need loot turned on right now, but I'm having V-Tank buff me with a full set of my 7s, and then I'm going to go to the 120 Egg Orchard and get in a fellow there, run around, kill stuff, show you, a few things there and stuff like that. No, you don't need a V-Tank or, decal to play the game or anything like that. But I enjoy using it just because, I did play the game way back in like 2002, 2003, something like that. Maybe even 01. I can't remember what server I was on in 01. I think I was always on Morning Thaw. Maybe I switched servers a little bit. And then I came back in 06 and continued with, actually, I used to play a Karn Winfield. That was my life archer back then, back when life was good to pair with archery. You killed in VOD, of course, if you're watching typical 15 minutes of play here, you don't understand anything that means. But picture endgame, whatever game you're playing now, that was like the endgame spec to solo out there. Life magic lets you debuff the enemies, and then you'd kill them with your bow, essentially. And then you can, side strafe, dodge all of their spells and stuff like that. That's one thing that's definitely a lot different about Asheron's Call. Sorry, I was reading the title. Best thing about Asheron's Call is you actually, in order to play this game really skillfully and really well, you actually don't need a hand on the mouse at all, which is kind of weird. You have a hand on the strafe keys with your, shit above the numbers on the left side of the keyboard, and then you also use the arrow keys and the numbers on the right-hand side of the keyboard. This allows you to, you move your character around because you can dodge spells, arrows, and everything in this game by strafing. You see a big spell coming at you, and you can just, sidestep that shit. But aside from that, let's go to the Egg Orchard now. Secondary portal recall. I'll show you the 120 Egg Orchard. I'll get into a fellowship, and I'll start zipping around with V-Tank, explaining what's going on and stuff like that. I might even kill a few without V-Tank just for shits and giggles. To show you guys what the game is like, without it. So I'm just going to run down to these guys, or actually I'm going to run to my navigation path down here. And see if I can get my dad's account, his character, to recruit me. What are these? Back, there you go. That's him. There he is. Now, when you come to a place that there's usually fellows, you whisper somebody XP, and that'll get you into the fellow. V-Tank automatically picks that up, and they pretty much invite you to the fellow. Now, UCMing, aka unattended combat macroing, was never a big part of Asheron's Call, but with I guess you could say, Asheron's Call's dwindling player base, and what are you doing? Why are you trying to cast on them? I know why. There we go. But with Asheron Call's dwindling player base, it is more and more common to see macroers everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, I do it just because you kind of have to do it to keep up or to get up there fast. And Asheron's Call has always had life tank, even before that EL tank, and programs that pretty much fought for you because it's a very slow moving combat system unless you're a mage, which is like the only time where you'd actually probably do better always not using V-Tank. Especially in PvP, being able to side strafe spells and stuff like that. I don't play Asheron's Call for PvP. I get my PvP fix elsewhere, But I did hear the PvP in this game is astounding. One of the best PvPs in any game of all time ever. Pretty much because, you can group up, kill players out in the world, really anywhere. You can loot items off the players, aka death items, and stuff like that. It's supposed to be really, really amazing. And I've wanted to give it a try before, but there's just so much more I enjoy with Asheron's Call than actually, ganking up on people and killing people and stuff like that. Where in God theme is my navigational path? Let me pull up my map, which is a decal add-on right there. And, let me pull up my navigation route. Profiles, enable navigation, Hive. There we go. Oh, there it is. All right, now, pretty much this is how you would bot in places. You turn on navigation, and then you make out a path right here, which you can see. Just leave my character on with, combat turned on and buffing turned on, so whenever I get low on buffs, I'll rebuff myself, and then I just fight otherwise. That's pretty much... UCMing, which is unattended combat macroing. You can actually play the game, which, requires a little bit of forethought, and a lot of people actually don't play the game anymore. Well, it depends on where you are, really. Some places you really can't use VTank, and, that kind of moves away from the typical, gaming that people play or what people are typically used to. Everybody gets really, really pissed off when all a player knows how to do is run into a pack of mobs, turn on VTank, and watch their player go. That's, of course, when it comes time to UCM. Oh, there's somebody in there. Let me see if I can recruit him into the fellow. When it comes time to UCM, that's kind of what it does to the game in a way. Undead Assassin, 228, 5 followers. Huh. If he's just chilling in there, then I'm not going to bother recruiting him because he ain't going to do shit. But, it's just it's a problem everybody's going to face. Just like there's problems with every game. And Turbine really can't go out of their way and ban all the UCMers, because if Turbine went out of their way and banned the UCMers, then they'd lose a lot of subscription numbers themselves, since pretty much everyone does it. Out of 150 people online on Morningthal right now, I guarantee 65 or 70 of them are UCMers. But the main things that, people UCM... to get up high levels so they can start running stuff with their allegiance and stuff like that, like get flagged for Dark Isle. And allegiances on every server run big group events, probably like every night. On my server, Killer Templars runs like group events almost every night. And that's what Asheron's Call is really all about. Running those huge group events and just really tearing through everything. That's the game. You have like a mage with you that debuffs throughout them, and then you have everybody jump in and start, doing melee damage. You have everybody shares the hits and stuff like that. That way, one person doesn't just get gibbed by the boss. And that's how Asheron's Call always was. Now, as you can see right here, I'm level 180, and that's about 100 levels below max level. Max level is 275, and even then, there's still so much more to do with the experience that you make. So, I'm going to go into a few things while I'm just killing the Ulthway here. Like, in Asheron's Call, you can pretty much spend your experience wherever you want. There is no set, you don't have to set up where you would like to spend your experience, or, you don't auto-gain skills and stuff as your character levels. You determine your skills' valuability and value overall. Like, say, looking through my skills here, say I wanted to use heavy weapons better, I'd raise my heavy weapons. Say I wanted to take less damage in melee combat, I'd raise melee defense. Arcane lore, that's for equipping items. So say, there's an item with a really steep arcane lore requirement. I might want to learn that. Dirty fighting is good with heavy weapons and, all melee weapons. Dual wield, because I'm dual wielding. Jump, something that you really can't do in a lot of other games. In Asheron's Call, you can jump your distance you jump, or rather height you jump, and the chance of falling farther from longer distances without actually dying or getting severely injured. You can also increase your run speed, so your character runs faster. This is the only game where you're actually able to increase your jump and increase your run. I mean, come on, how awesome is that? Aside from that, let's see, you got a whole bunch of other stuff here. The tinkerings, which I went through in a few other videos. Missile weapons, which is just bows and stuff like that. Two-handed combat, self-explanatory. Deception, it's like PvP. Assess person, that's like PvP. I'm pretty sure sneak attack and is recklessness. No, recklessness isn't PvP either, I don't think. But you can really invest XP anywhere you want. Seriously, anywhere you want. Like, I could raise my health right now. Say 346 health. I don't really like that. Let me go, boom, put 347 health. I can raise, all of my attributes like that. And that's what makes Asheron's Call such an amazing, amazing game. Is you have complete control over how your character, works and everything. And, say you, like right here, you can see my base character stats and stuff like that. Your melee mastery. Anyway, you can see like the main stats here. Say you screwed up in character creation or something like that, and you wanted to change your main stats. You can do that. Say you screwed up in character creation, you wanted to unspecialize a skill or something like that. You can do that. Say you got new skills and you wanted to specialize a skill. You can do that. Even after your character is made, you can fully customize them any way you want it. Hell, you can go to Asheron's Island, I'm pretty sure it is, and talk to 2 NPCs and completely reset your entire character. Say you leveled to 250, you got a few augmentations and you don't want to lose everything you did on that character and you wanted to play a war mage instead of a, like melee weapons character. You could go there, you could drop everything and specialize war magic and pretty much go from there. Although I think you're only allowed to specialize one thing every week. I could be wrong. They could have changed it even. I'm not exactly sure. But that's pretty much it with Asheron's Call in that sense. And then you also got Ethra up here. Levels with me, does special effects. You won't be able to read it because the Ulthoi Rippers are beating the shit out of me. Or rather, V10 keeps switching to, attack them or whatever. You can see in my inventory now, I have a bunch of salvage. You can salvage items that you get and use that to tinker other items. Like steel will increase an armor's base armor level. Opal, mana conservation on wands. Black opal imbues a weapon with a chance to critical strike. Fire opal, crippling blow. Mahogany is for bows, increases the damage on the bows. Iron, right there, is for melee weapons, increases the damage on the melee weapons. And then you can see in my inventory here, MMDs, they're pretty much currency in the game. I have quite a few of them. I had more, but I spent a lot of them on the casino. And I got prismatic tapers there, which are used for casting all spells. You need at least 4 on you, I think. Mana Scarab, that's for rank 8. Alternate currency token, another alternate currency token there. Black market gems of dispelling. In case I get any debuffs on me, I can double click one of them and it'll take all the debuffs off. Yellow jewel for dark isle flagging. Another alternate currency item. Another one. Another one. And as you can see here, I got 3 different runes. They're used in rank 8 spells. Right here, I got greater mana stones and massive mana charges. What they do is you can use them on your gear. And when you use one of them, the mana stones, on your gear, it gives your gear mana. If you're able to get the gears like, let me see if I can, let's say. See how it says, all of that stuff, and then it says like epic focus, arcane lore requirement, missile defense. If you meet the requirements for the gear, there you go. It went away. If you meet the requirements for the gear and you equipped it, it'll use mana as you gain its effects and are under its effects. And it won't go away when you die. And if, say you pop a rare crystal in order to equip it, it'll stay on you, the effects. Unless you unequip the gear, then it'll go away. And use mana to keep your gear charged. There's 2 types of mana stones. One with a 20% chance or 25% chance of being destroyed each time it's used. And another one with a 100% chance. The one that can get destroyed, you gotta like suck the items out yourself. And for the ones that are 100% chance of being destroyed, they just have like really, really high mana that they return to you. And stuff like that. Let me see here. Platinum scarabs, that's for casting. All of this stuff in this bag is pretty much for casting. I got a few more mana charges sitting around. Let me see if I can drag one out of this pack so I can make room for the Platinum Scarabs. There we go. As you can see in this pack, I got a whole bunch of different weapons. This is pretty much my weapons and death items pack. That's a death item. As you can see, the value up here is really high. That pretty much means it's going to be dropped. Your highest value items are dropped when you die. So the key is to have a bunch of high value items on you that you'll want to drop and you don't care about, so you don't drop your good stuff that just so happens to be high value. But that's a pretty quick rundown of my inventory right there. As you can see, I'm just obliterating these Oathly Rippers here. I can handle this dungeon pretty well. Beck up there is actually my dad's character, and he can't handle this floor yet. I'm not exactly, well, probably because he didn't have, what do you call it, high coordination and quickness to help melee defense. Let me see, is that cord and quick? Yeah, there you go. I doubt his melee defense is as high as mine. I don't even know if it's specialized. Probably one reason he has a lot of trouble with the Rippers. And also sometimes the Rippers summon Tanjiao ninjas or something like that debuff you and also cast on you. And casting in this game does a lot of damage, which is why a lot of people play mages in PvP. Because it does a lot of damage, and you really have to be on the ball with side strafing to avoid the casts. If not, you're just going to get run through pretty much. Let me go over this real fast. This is by far the coolest part of the entire game. The Patron and Monarch Allegiance system. As you can see here, Patron Monarch, Beck Omsford, the guy we passed earlier, my dad's character. Since I'm on all the time, I push XP up to him. And, figure it'll help him out. Now, how this works is, as you gain experience in the game, it'll pass some up to your patron. I'm pretty sure it doesn't take any off the top from you. It creates, it regenerates XP depending on what your loyalty is, which is here. Oh, wow, only 94k? Poor Beck. He's not getting that much. And also, excuse me, your vassals can create experience for you via this leadership talent right here. So loyalty passes it up to your patron. Leadership helps you get more. And as you can see here, I made Beck 4.2 billion experience in the entire time I've been sworn to him. Gran Omsford, which is our mule, which we have a bunch of XP guys sworn to or, semi-connected to. 2.4 billion. Flick, that's my dad's sword / melee guy. 800k. That's actually kind of low. I need to log him on and train leadership. Shadowfax, that's a vassal I recruited not too long ago. Eldarin, somebody who came from my YouTube channel. And Eldarin, I haven't seen you in a while. Where the hell have you been? I got stuff for you. Rayber, that's my dad's mage. And that's pretty much all there is to the Allegiance system. Pretty much what happens is it passes experience up to your patron, the person above you, and everybody below you, vassals, your vassals of your vassals and stuff like that, are passed up to you. And, XP from their vassals are passed to them, and then maybe even some of that is passed to you. And it pretty much all funnels into the Monarch at the very, very hierarchy of the system, the top. And if the Monarch is high enough rank, he'll be able to buy a mansion. And, everybody in the Allegiance will be able to recall to the mansion and stuff like that. A lot of people actually get mansions just for themselves. They get maybe 3 accounts and build up a pyramid and get a mansion just for themselves, just for the pack space. Nothing against that. I actually was going to do that before I quit the game, 6 years ago. We were getting back up to the area of being a monarch. But now that we're back, I think we're going to be looking for an allegiance because I'd really like to run some, group quests with everybody in Asheron's Call. So, aside from that, I really can't think of anything else I might be able to say about this, what's going on and stuff like that. But this is really, just the typical 15 minutes in AC with a lot of explanation for everything else. I know it's been a 20-minute video, so we'll call it your typical 20 minutes in Asheron's Call. Aside from that, really nothing else to it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to play Asheron's Call, send me a tell on Almar Winfield on Morningthaw. I'll be more than happy to assist you. I've been tinkering a bunch of weapons for new players and returning players. So hit me up. I'll catch you guys around.